Hi, welcome everyone. This is 7 simple steps retirees can use to create their first children's picture book and turn it into a series. I'm glad you're here because today we're going to walk through a practical 7-step path that any retiree can use to create a children's picture book from scratch, even you, and then turn that single book into the foundation of an ongoing series. If you're living on a fixed income, worried about Social Security not stretching as far as it used to, or simply looking for something meaningful to build from home, you're in the right place. Retirees are uniquely positioned to succeed at children's books. You have life experience, a sense of patience, stories from raising kids and grandkids, and a deep understanding of what captures a child's attention. Let me say this from the start. You don't need to be a writer, an artist, or a tech wizard. You don't need expensive software. Tools like GIMP and Canva are free. And with the right templates and training, even you can create something real, publish it on Amazon, and earn steady income. So let's walk through the exact 7-step roadmap. Step 1, clarify the concept of your book. The biggest mistake beginners make is thinking they need a perfect idea. You don't. What you need is a simple child-friendly concept that parents understand instantly. Start with these questions. What did your kids or grandkids love hearing you talk about? What everyday object do little ones enjoy pointing at? What stories did you repeat over and over through the years? What small problem did you help a child solve? Children's books succeed when they're focused, predictable, comforting, and visually engaging. You don't create War and Peace. You create a clear idea, like a friendly turtle who teaches patience, a squirrel exploring emotions, a counting adventure through a garden, a bedtime story about familiar objects, a simple ABC book using items kids already recognize. Your idea only needs to be good enough to create one book. Not perfect, not groundbreaking, just relatable. And later in this presentation, you'll see how one good idea can easily become 5, 10, or even 20 picture books in a series. Step 2, research what's selling without guessing. One of the biggest advantages we retirees have is patience. We don't rush past the research, and this gives us an edge. Hop onto Amazon, into the children's book category, and look for simple topics that rank well. Clean covers with bright characters, series that build from one idea, recurring themes that clearly make money. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You simply need to see what parents are already buying and create your own child-friendly spin on it. What most authors don't realize is this: children's books succeed because they are extremely predictable. Parents want familiar topics, safe themes, and simple learning concepts. Your goal is to find a topic that already has demand and make a version of it that uses your wisdom, your experience, and your voice. Step 3, create a simple story framework. This is where almost every first-time author gets stuck. They worry about their writing ability, their grammar, sentence structure, creativity, or whether kids will even like their idea. Let me relieve all that pressure. Your children's picture book will be about 150 to 500 words total, and the structure is predictable. Introduce your character. The character has to explore or discover something new. A small challenge appears. This challenge is resolved gently. The story closes with warmth. That's it. It's not about writing talent, it's about clarity. A page in a children's book often only contains a single sentence. Some best-selling books have less than 150 words total. Retirees excel at this step because you naturally tell short, colorful stories to little ones all the time. You've done it for years. You already know how to keep a story simple and comforting. And if you prefer not to write at all, you can use structured templates like the ones in my training, Read and Print Mastering ABC books, or the ones inside Count and Create Mastering 1, 2, 3 books. These give you a completely laid out structure before you ever type a word. Step 4, build your illustrations without paying for artists. A lot of retirees stall their progress here. They think they need an illustrator, a big budget, or complicated software, but you don't need any of that. You can create your entire book using Canva, drag and drop, no experience needed, or GIMP, a free, powerful alternative to Photoshop. Royalty-free images, done-for-you character sets, pre-sized page templates. These tools completely remove the intimidation factor. You simply choose a background, drop in your character, add the text, and adjust it until it looks right. You can create a page in just a few minutes. This is exactly how retirees with zero tech experience are publishing real books today. And remember, kids don't judge art the way adults do. They want colorful characters, simple expressions, and bright pages, not complexity. If you can drag a picture across the screen, you can make a picture book. Step 5, assemble your book pages into a polished interior. Once your pages are made, it's time to assemble them into a book interior. This step matters because Amazon requires specific formatting, but it's easier than it sounds. You simply open a pre-formatted Word file or Canva template, insert each completed page, check your layout to maintain continuity, add the title page and copyright page, and export it as a PDF. The structure never changes. That's why so many retirees feel confident publishing multiple books. Once you build one interior, you use the same system and template layout forever. This step is also where you begin to feel like an author. The pictures go in, the pages flow, the characters come to life, and suddenly you're holding a real book file ready for Amazon. And if formatting feels intimidating, step-by-step lessons inside my trainings, Read and Print Mastering ABC books, and Count and Create Mastering 1, 2, 3 books walk through every click slowly and clearly. Step 6, create your cover, the most important page in the entire book. Covers matter. Kids notice them, parents judge them, Amazon ranks them. But once again, this is not complicated when you follow a simple formula. Your cover only needs a simple title, a main character, and in some cases, you don't even need this, a clean background, bright colors, no clutter, and it needs to be easily readable at thumbnail size on Amazon. Retirees often overthink this. We try to get too fancy or too artistic, but the truth is the simpler the cover, the better it sells. Tools like Canva make this step incredibly easy because there are templates. You can drag your character onto the page. You can adjust the colors. You can preview how it looks small. You can export the exact size KDP requires. And once you've created one cover, you'll be shocked at how fast you can create the next 3 or 10. That's how your series begins. Step 7, publish on Amazon and expand into a series. Uploading to Amazon KDP is straightforward. You fill in the title, your author name, description, categories, keywords, upload your interior PDF, upload your cover PDF. You set the price, hit publish, and Amazon handles everything else: printing, shipping, and customer service. And here's the powerful part. Your very first book is the foundation for your entire series. Once your book exists, you can create a follow-up themed book, a holiday version, a bedtime version, a learning version, a counting version, an ABC version, a colors and shapes version, feelings and emotions, first day of school, grandparent day. This is where retirees shine. You have decades of stories, life lessons, memories, and family moments to draw from. You can build a 6-book series in a single season. You can build a 20-book series in a year. Using my trainings, you can create a unique book in less than a week. And a series earns more through Amazon cross promotions, repeat buyers, higher rankings, organic discoverability, increased royalties, seasonal sales cycles. Don't forget Christmas. Your first book isn't the finish line, it's the launch pad. So, in closing, let me bring this all together. Creating a children's picture book as a retiree is not just possible, it's practical, meaningful, and financially smart. You can use free tools, you can work from home, you can draw from your life experience, publish on your own schedule, you can build a real series that grows over time, and you can generate income, manage it without risking your Social Security. And most importantly, you can create something your grandkids, your children, and families all over the world will enjoy. If you want step-by-step guidance, templates, illustrations, and videos that walk through the actual process from start to finish, the easiest place to begin is with my Read and Print Mastering ABC books, a very low-cost way to publish your first book. You could also try Count and Create Mastering 1, 2, 3 books. This is a deeper program that takes you from blank page to a full series with loads of information. Both are built for retirees who want a simple, repeatable method to earn income from home. You can gain access to these trainings by signing up at chasethebutterfly.com. Grab your free copy of my children's book series starter kit there and get started now. chasethebutterfly.com. Thank you for being here today. You're closer to becoming a published author than you think, and this 7-step path is all you need to get started.